Hello everyone, today I would like to show you some replays, and let's start from the last battle together with SilenceTime in Platinum League. So that was our match for the team fight against ranked enemies. We had some kind of predictions which helped us to generate the right tactics. But the only thing we didn't take into account was that our enemy will attack very soon and very aggressively. So let's see. So let's see the units here. Some speed up. My ally is Terran, I am Protoss. And we have mirrors, so Terran and Protoss. As you can see, they start really aggressively. Triple gateway, pylon, and 4 barracks here. I tried to make some cannons to understand what happens here, but unfortunately I got stuck and I didn't expect zealots so fast. So as a result, after some time, I realized that they will go really aggressively. And as you can see here, I tried to do something, but it was useless. So I just went around, saw that... let's see my view. So I understand that 3 gates are here, and Terran is active too, so I think that something will happen. As a result, I started blocking my pass, then building more gates, and be ready for the early aggression. Of course, my ally saw that too, and he decided to go mech at start, and he didn't want to change his idea with Banshee. So we had some predictions about their attack, but we didn't know how many forces to wait. And at the same time, they have no information what we are doing here, but all they do is mass marines and mass zealots here. As you can see, they have multiple production units here, and soon they will attack. So according to workers, we have some kind of being ahead, but in forces we are far behind them. So let's see what happens next. I'll switch to everyone again. Here is the army, which is usually very effective because zealots work like some kind of a tank, and marines help to deal heavy damage. So they had 2 options: to attack my ally with Banshee and Clock, or to attack me with nearly nothing but just a cannon wall. I was preparing for defense and just tried to do something. Here is the Banshee. 3 kills already. But their plan was to attack straight. So Terran even got all his workers here, and here is the attack. So as you can see, zealots tank here, and marines deal heavy damage in the back. My ally has 2 Banshee, but unfortunately it's really not enough to stop this. I understand that my ally suffers hard here, so I tried to help somehow, but all I could do is just, as you can see, I don't have an army, so I just tried to make some kind of micro and win some time for my ally. Of course I couldn't do much. But as you can see, this really crazy and aggressive attack, I would even say that it was effective. It costs a lot of resources, so Terran has no production at all, and all he can do is just go and kill me. And Protoss is okay, he has production, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't control his base. Because here I try to micro and he thinks that he needs to win now. Fortunately, my ally had 2 command centers, and you see here they see the wall and they think that they need to go and break it. I tried to kill as many marines as possible, but still there are some. So here is that desperate attack. As you can see, I am in minority, but it's the question of time, because adepts are effective against light units. And nearly all of their army is light units, in fact. So as a result, you can see that I know something is wrong here. I know they will go inside, they might go inside, and I build some cannons. And here we can see my ally, which is almost dead, but he has resources. I am okay, but I have neither army nor more resources. And Terran is really ruined because he just went attacking with everything he had, and now he is low resources. But he has multiple barracks and his ally is okay. So yeah, multiple zealots again. Okay, so that was the start. Then I made a huge mistake here, so my cannons didn't allow me to go through. And my workers got stuck here sometime after. But I decided to make a huge army and counter them soon. My ally tried to come back, he had resources, he has a base now. So I have some kind of an army. The worst situation for now is Terran's situation, because although he tries to go into 2 bases, he spent too many SCVs in his attack. And now it's something like 1 against 1. My ally has 1 saved Banshee, and they are not prepared for it. 27 kills, as you can see. And he has Forge, but I don't see any cannons here. But the energy is not infinite, and soon my ally will need to go back. Yes, here the energy is 0. And probably that's all. But again, I don't understand. Why so many zealots? You need to build something anti-air now. Or you need to place some cannons at least. Why would you build Forge? So as you can see, my ally has nearly nothing, but his Banshee got 28 kills. That's probably more than my army did at first. Then I have a problem, I see it unfortunately too late. This cannon doesn't allow me to go straight, so I decided to build a warp prism in case the second attack will go through and just try to kill all my workers. But I wasn't sure when it will happen, and I played too safe maybe. Wait a moment. So, as you can see, this situation is not so understandable. So here we have my attempt to build the second base. Then we have my ally, which is alive. And let's go and see what happens next. I have the second base, but I just didn't destroy this refinery, and that was the wrong decision. Still it's okay. My main mistake was here, so I left this cannon and destroyed it too late. As a result, I couldn't just go out for some time. I thought that there will be the second attack to destroy me completely, and wasted some time. Okay, let's improve the speed. Nearly nothing happens here. 2 marines going around seeing his bases. Nice move from my ally. So, I had some kind of an army, and I tried to build a second base. My ally has drops. I'll decrease the speed. That's my kind of army, and here I am waiting for my ally to see what happens here. He decided to let our enemy go with his medivacs, and that was a good plan, because while he was fighting here, I could attack at another location. So, a nice drop from my ally. Of course, enemies had enough forces to counter it, but he won me enough time to go and win everything here. Let's go into, like, the sources. So we see that Red Terran is still in bad position, because he is dropped, like, made damage, but he doesn't have enough army. While me and the Blue Protoss are nearly the same strength. Unfortunately for him, that's a mistake. I made move instead of attacking, but go back and hit was a good idea, because the zealots went down, and after the zealots went down, I could just change my position, focus the most important units here, and won this little battle. Meanwhile, while I was fighting with the Blue Protoss, who has now real problems, my ally tried to destroy the Violet Terran. And as you can see, now we are far ahead. But I didn't know the situation completely, so if you see my view, from my point of view, something happened here, and I won the battle against one of them, but the second was not obvious for me. I knew he might go Banshee or something like that, so I decided to build something anti-air and then go back. Okay, let's go to everyone again. My ally has new production. Here he tries to destroy additional bases, and that helped a lot, because they couldn't get enough resources. They only had one army and some kind of an army for Terran. 3, 2, 1, boom. And another drop here. So as you can see, my ally SilenceTime was really effective in destroying the economy of both enemies. The first enemy lost many workers, and the second had to run his army all around, while I could destroy his bases. Finally, I corrected this mistake with cannon, and my workers went to the second base. As you can see, now too many workers are here, so I will go into further bases. And according to the limits, I'm a bit ahead, but as you understand, 1 against 2 I will not go, because together I thought they can destroy me. But in fact, Terran is in really bad situation, because his economy is low, and constant drops from SilenceTime made this game really crazy. So the poor Blue Protoss had to run all around and try to counter all the attacks. The funny thing about all this is that he spent much time before he could effectively counter the drops. But now he came back in some case, unfortunately for him too late. My ally already came back, he has some kind of an army, he continues to go his little pieces dropping effectively all around the enemy. Unfortunately here he lost some of his marines, but still it was a nice move because he saved the medivacs. And at this point our economy is better than there. We are finally fighting together. Well, I mean, I'm protecting the base in case of drops, and my ally makes drops himself. Terran is in a really bad situation. He has no economy at all. And Protoss is okay, but still I am stronger. As you can see now, we have a significant difference in forces. So he has many Stalkers, Immortals, and I have Colossus, Immortals, Adepts, everything I need. And I have 4 Immortals right against Stalkers. Okay, let's speed up. I think you understand the ending here, but let's see it. So my ally attacked again. His main aim was to make effective hits and distract attention. And meanwhile I decided to attack myself. So the first thing that happened is mass Stalkers against my base. I noticed them and decided to build some disruptors. But still, when I made everything I needed, he decided that I am stronger and went back. Meanwhile, the Terran decided to go with him, but unfortunately he was too late. And now let's see the final of this game. So, one more drop. Although it was not really successful, it made them distract. Then 2 against 1. It's not good, of course. But the main aim was to see their forces. And after we understand how strong they are, I mean, they are not strong enough, we can go together and attack. So let's see the final battle in this game. So here I go. That's finally a nice army from me. I counter everything. I even have Stalkers against air, and of course I'm ready for their Stalkers because I have many Immortals and 2 Disruptors. So let's see. While my ally destroys 1 base, this Terran just looks and goes back because I'm much stronger. The Protoss is okay, so he is able to destroy the entire army of my ally, but his mission is completed, so the drops made economy down, and the attention is not here. And here is the final battle, so the enemy can do almost nothing, because I had so many units. And still, here, madness happens too. So that's how everything went. Okay, let's go back to menu. Hope you enjoyed this replay, and I'll see you in the next video.